Hey guys, it's Hitman23. I'm here today to do a video on my recent COMC pickups. So I'm just gonna start with one card specifically. I kind of randomly picked it, but it's gonna actually kind of explain what I'm doing. Um, I like I like what everybody else likes. I like the vintage. I like, the pre-war. I like the graded stuff. Not as much graded, but I do like some graded stuff. I like modern. I like shiny cards. I like all that stuff. Okay, but part of my way I collect is I focus on the stuff that a lot of people, I shouldn't say nobody, but a lot of people just pass off as junk. All right, so the common card. All right, the common card. So unless you're building sets, the common card is really not much. It's just a player to fill a hole in a set, right? So especially now in the modern times, people buy boxes. They're looking for the hits. They're looking for the autos and the numbered parallels and that kind of stuff. And everything else is kind of junk. I tend to go toward that junk. And one way is some of my projects that I've shown before. Some of my quirky PCs. I just have a lot of fun with those. Trying to going through a box of 3,000 cards and finding a stack of cards that I find intriguing. There's something going on in the background. Something interesting, something funny. All right. So one of the things I do is I always try to change up what I collect, because I can expand my horizons and appreciate more cards that way. So I was looking at players, and if you see this right here, these binders right back here, they're all different team binders, and you can see the Red Sox. That's going to be the Rockies, because I need just a logo sticker to put there, and then the rest of those teams. And I have some other teams on my shelf down lower. I'm not going to move the camera, but they're there. So what I've done is I've looked at players who have spent their entire career with one franchise. And in the history of MLB, in the history of baseball, 186 players who've played 10 or more years played for one franchise. Let me rephrase that. It sounded very strange coming out. So, of the entire history of Major League Baseball, 186 players played for one franchise 10 years or more. Okay, that's not a very big sample size. All right. So that's what I'm doing. Those binders are the players who only played for that team for their entire career. So the first card I'm going to show you for the example is this card right here, the 1979 Rich Dower. Because Rich Dower spent his entire career with the Baltimore Orioles. Now we know that Cal Ripken spent his entire career at the Baltimore Orioles. Chris Hoiles spent his entire career at the Baltimore Orioles. So, you've got Hall of Famers, you've got minor stars, you've got guys you would consider scrubs or what have you. But it's kind of cool. It shows some loyalty on the player side. It shows some loyalty on the team side, that they were able to, maintain these players for their entire career. You don't see it as much now, really, at all. The last player to do it just retired. Yadi Molina plays his entire 19-year career with the St. Louis Cardinals. And, there you go. The team with the most players that played for them, the Yankees had 25 players play their entire career with them. All right. Secondarily, the Giants and Tigers are next on that list. They've had 15 players play their entire career with them. And then fourth on the list is the Twins. And that, that counts the Senators/Twins. They had 14 players that played their entire career with them. So pretty cool. So there's that one. So I'm just going to rip through this box. It's just going to be random as I grab things. It's not all that stuff. But just if you were wondering, why the hell is he showing a 1979 Rich Dower? That's why. All right. So this one here, a 1984 Fleer Tim Flannery. Same deal. He played his entire career with the Padres. I believe only he and Tony Gwynn are the only two players that have done that. Here's one of the 15 Tigers that played their entire career with them. This beautiful 1970 Topps Mickey Stanley. And a beautiful shot of Yankee Stadium in the background. All right. Here's another one. And just keep grabbing them. 1982 Donruss, Larry Christensen. Larry Christensen spent his entire career with the Philadelphia Phillies, along with Mike Schmidt, Ryan Howard, and Terry Harmon. I'm not sure if there may be some older Phillies from way back. Mike or Ray or Ed would probably know better than I would. I did write a list of all the players, just as I actually wrote all the players down on this list, but I didn't write I did write the teams, but it would take me too long to search the list. Just as a checklist, so as I get that guy, I can at least check mark that I have at least one card of that player. This one's just a Mike Lum card because, I love my batting cage card. So pick that up, the 82 Fleer. And here's a nice 1976 Larry Christensen. All right, so I do the runs. I do Topps, Fleer, Donruss. If they have a scorecard, I'll pick that up. Here's a 2012 Topps 1987 Mini. I'm putting that set together, and I'm very close to completing this set. I love this set when it came out because I do really love the 1987 Topps. But I'm a little tired of it now because I think they've just beat it to death over the last, dozen or so years. Since really 2012, they used it a lot. And enough is enough. So there's the King Felix. And here is a Met, a New York Met, who spent his entire career. He was like the first, I think, player maybe drafted by the Mets, Ed Kranepool. He played from 63 to 1979, along with David Wright, and I believe Ron Hodges is the only other players that spent their entire career with the Mets. Right now we have Brandon Nimmo. He's been on the Mets for the last 5 or 6 years, but, still short time, and I know he's been signed to a contract, but, trades or whatever could happen, so I like to see that. I like to see players spend their entire career with one team. Here's another Mickey Stanley, the 76 Topps. Okay. Here is an Adam Wainwright. He's another one. He has spent his entire career with the Cardinals. Now, if you look back at Adam Wainwright's cardology, his cards throughout the years, his rookie card is technically of him on the Braves, but he never pitched a game for the Braves. He may have pitched in the minors and maybe pitched in spring training, but he only pitched in the big leagues for the Cardinals. All right, so I think his rookie card's actually a 2003 heritage of him on the Braves. There's also some football in here. I picked up some John Riggins. This is out of Topps Valor. I don't know what year this is. 2014 Topps Valor. It's a speed. And here's another one of these Topps minis. Lance Lynn. COMC is like having a card show on your computer. It's like having a dime box or a nickel box. Actually, having a quarter box on your computer, because it really is nothing less than a quarter on COMC. Usually like 30 cents or so. Here's another Larry Christensen in the 1980 Topps, the year the Phils won the World Series. Always loved this card. Just wanted to pick up another copy of the 1984 Darryl Strawberry rookie. Love that card. Here's another Tim Flannery from 82 Fleer. And here's another Tim Flannery from 84 Donruss. Great set, the 84 Donruss. Love that set. Here's a Pat the Bat Burrell rookie card from 1999 Topps Traded. I've always liked Pat, so I picked up his card. And here's a Richie Weeks from the Topps Mini. And here is a Dave Cash. This is an upgrade card because the one I have is a beater. So I just picked that up. And here's another Rich Dower from 86 Fleer. This is great. This is the lime green donut circles parallel from 2019 Prism. I am picking these off little by little. These are numbered out of 199. I just love those cards. So anytime I do a COMC order, I throw a few of those into the cart. I pick off a few of those. Here is an 84 Topps Tim Flannery. Okay, he had that card. I think there was I believe it was the 88 Fleer where he's holding the surfboard. That's a cool card. Here's a great card. This is awesome. This is actually out of 2021 Spectra. It's numbered 13 out of 25. It's the Epic Legends John Riggins with the amazing jersey patch right there. The 3-color. I love that. I'm not sure if that could be his name or part of his number. But that was just, woo, had to get that. That is just a shiny, beautiful card. And there's the back of that one. Here's another one of those Topps minis from 2012, Strasburg. Here's another Larry Christensen from 82 Fleer. Here's another Tim Flannery from 85 Donruss. Okay. Here's another Tim Flannery, his 80 Topps rookie card. Look at that smile. He's also been on MLB Network. An 81 Fleer Larry Christensen. Man, I remember buying tons of 81 Fleer and 81 Topps in packs when I was young. Did get some Donruss, but they weren't as available as the Fleer and the Topps. So here is a Santana Moss. This is out of 2011. What is this? Topps Legends. That's a Topps Legends 2011. Just nice card, threw that in the pile. Another Rich Dower, 81. Remember, love those 81s, and that hat on there. I thought that was the coolest thing back then. Zimmerman. Now this kind of hits two things. It hits my set that I'm building of these, but he also played his entire career with the Nationals. So there you go. Oh boy, Jesus Montero. This guy was the next Babe Ruth. Like, you know, the 20 guys before him, Kevin Moss and you name it. The next that. Never happened. He was big bust. Big bust. He got traded by the Yankees to the Mariners and just kind of didn't do much after all that hype. Here's another Tim Flannery from the vaunted 89 Donruss set. And here's another John Riggins. This is an all-time fantasy legend. And this is out of, looks like, I got to read the tag here, 2015 Topps all-time fantasy. So I'm starting to grab some more Riggos. Here's this beautiful Bryce Harper Perspectives. I love those Perspectives cards. Nice and shiny. Great photography on those. And those are not, I repeat, those are not Stadium Club cards. Those are actually in Topps. Here's the 87 Donruss Tim Flannery. So I just, I pick up their runs, all their major cards. I don't go crazy with oddballs, but Tim Flannery, again, you see a lot of Tim Flannerys in this box. This is the 85 Fleer set, which I love. I love 85 Fleer. And here is his 81 Fleer. Okay, remember 81 Fleer, man. Some of the photography on that was questionable at best. Madison Bumgarner on the 87 Topps minis there. Here is Brian Wilson. Same deal. Here's a nice action shot on the 82 Fleer Rich Dower. Here's another Larry Christensen on the 81 Topps. Okay. A Rich Dower from the 84 Donruss. And what else we got here? David Price for the 87 minis. Backs are the same. Look exactly like the card did in 87. Looks like Tim Flannery's getting ready to bunt in that one. That's the 86 Donruss. And here's another John Riggins. This is a 2016 Certified Immortals. Nice black and white shot. Got a little bit of shine there. That's numbered out of 499. 242 out of 499. So that's nice. And then here's another Tim Flannery. 88 score. And another Rich Dower. So Rich Dower, Tim Flannery, and Larry Christensen are making a big-time appearance in this COMC reveal. Here's the Freak. The Freak. Still loving that Don Mattingly card, by the way. I can't get enough of that sucker. Man, check out my video from yesterday. My 1000th Don Mattingly. If you haven't, please go check it out. It's amazing. That card's amazing. Here's a beautiful Bowman's Best. This is out of 21 Bowman's Best. Bryce Harper. I definitely like to pick up Bryce Harper cards when I can. Now here's an interesting one. Mark Fidrich. Gotta love character of the game, right? Now, he spent his entire career with the Tigers. He's not on this list, though, because he didn't play 10 or more years. He only played like 5 years or 6 years. I think he played from like 76 to 81. And then with injuries, he was out. So, but I still include him in the binder because, you know, he did play his entire career with the Tigers. And he's such a legend for the Tigers that you can't, you know, how can you skip that? And here's an 82 Donruss Rich Dower. And another Tim Flannery from 86 Fleer. And how about, the 88 Donruss? Woo! Yeah, I probably paid like 29 cents for that card, and it's like a 3-cent card. Whatever. Here's a nice Aaron Judge. Spring has sprung. This is out of 2020 Topps opening day. Those are always nice little inserts. Opening day always does some pretty cool little inserts in their sets. Here's another one of these lime green donut circles. Charlie Blackmon. Tim Flannery. 83 Fleer. John Wathan, 77 Topps. He spent his entire career with the Royals. Okay, I think that's his rookie card, actually. John Wathan. Here's a nice 76 Mickey Stanley. Did I get 2 of those? I might have gotten 2 of those. I don't know. Here's a nice 1980 Rich Dower. And another Rich Dower, an 81 Fleer Rich Dower. Nice action shot there. Here's a 77 Larry Christensen. Probably a spring training photo. That is definitely not the vet. Here's a nice John Riggins. This is a 2015 Topps High Tech Pattern 1 Grass Waves. So, little shine there, clear. A very nice 1985 Donruss Rich Dower. I tell you, Donruss did an amazing job in 84 and 85. They put out some really beautiful sets those 2 years. Also, another set that I kind of pick out, you know, cards here and there when I see them. The 2011 Topps Platinum Anniversary. Love those. Maybe the best parallel set Topps has ever put out. Just fantastic. So I'll pick those up when I see them. Another guy played his entire career with one team. I'm sorry, he did not play his entire career with one team, but he's in my money PC along with Dave Cash and like David Price and Brad Penny. You see what I'm getting at right there? So yeah, he didn't play his entire career with the Brewers. He played with the Phillies before them. But that's part of another PC. So here's like my crazy stuff that I do. Here is a 89 Upper Deck Tim Flannery. This is a good video to fall asleep to. 1978 Topps Larry Christensen. And here's a 1979 Topps Larry Christensen. And here is another Topps Valor Speed. This is out of 2015. These aren't numbered. That's a beautiful card of John Riggins there. The Diesel. Here's an 82 Topps of Tim Flannery. Here's an 83 Donruss of Rich Dower. He might be near a cage there, perhaps. Here's another one of these donut lime circles. 2019 Prism, Jalen Beeks. Look at the shine on that bad boy. And always liked this guy. Thought maybe he'd finish his career with this team, but don't think so. He's a free agent still and hasn't, as far as I know, hasn't been signed. So I got the 2011 rookie card, Topps Chrome rookie card of Brandon Belt. So right now he's in my Giants binder down there, but he probably will have to come out because I don't know. They haven't offered him a contract. Just a few more cards, guys, and this video will be done. So 83 Donruss Larry Christensen. Here's another one of those minis. Justin Upton. 74 Topps Larry Christensen rookie card. Okay, here's another nice Bowman's Best of Bryce Harper. What year is that? 2018 maybe? Nice looking card. Here's a 75 Topps Larry Christensen. Here's a beautiful Stan Musial in those mini 87s. Here's an 84 Fleer Rich Dower. Another Tim Flannery, this time the 82 Donruss variety. Yadi Molina, needed that for the run. The 2007 Topps, Yadi Molina. Very nice shot there. Very cool card. You got the 84 Topps, Larry Christensen. Got this really nice, this is out of 2014 Rookies and Stars Football. Always love the Crusades. So anytime I can find a Crusades with a Redskins player on it, I pick it up. Lachey Seastrunk. Great card. Great. Those Crusades are fantastic inserts. And then we got the 83 Donruss Tim Flannery. And another Topps Mini here. Jose Reyes. And Frank Robinson. And then always loved this guy's cards with those great mutton chops. George Foster, the 1978 Topps George Foster. This has the stats from his 77 season where he had hit 52 home runs and drove in 149 runs. I said, right? Did I say that right? 52 home runs and drove in 149 runs. What a season for him. What a season for him. And then last, but certainly not least, the human vacuum cleaner, Brooks Robinson, 2012, 1987 Topps Mini. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And remember, enjoy your collections, have fun with them. Try to go through, have some time, go through a box of commons and see what you can pick out and add to your collection if you're bored. It's a fun time. I promise you, it's a fun time. So you guys take care. Have a great rest of the week. And what else? Today's Wednesday. Already Wednesday. So week's almost over. And may the cardboard God shine down upon each and every one of you. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. I am out. See you later. Boo-bye.